How Israel strikes Iran nuclear sites? Great question. Here's a clear and insightful breakdown of how Israel might strike Iran's nuclear sites. Based on past doctrine, capabilities, and real-world military planning. Title: How Israel Strikes Iran's Nuclear Sites. The real plan revealed. Background: Why would Israel strike? Israel has long considered a nuclear-armed Iran an existential threat. Its doctrine is based on never again, a refusal to allow any regional actor to gain nuclear weapons, especially one like Iran that publicly calls for Israel's end. The Begin Doctrine, a precedent from 1981, when Israel struck Iraq's Osirak nuclear reactor to prevent Saddam Hussein from building a bomb. In 2007, Israel also bombed Syria's suspected nuclear site. How would Israel strike? Step-by-step Plan 1. Targets identified. Israel's top nuclear targets in Iran are Natanz main uranium enrichment facility, Fordo, deep underground, heavily fortified, Iraq, heavy water reactor, Isfahan, uranium conversion facility, Tehran research reactor. 2. Weapons and aircraft used air power, F-35I Adir, stealth jets, capable of evading radar and flying deep into Iranian airspace, F-15I Ram, long-range heavy fighter bombers with bunker buster capability, F-16I Safa for support and additional strikes. Weapons: bunker buster bombs for underground targets like Fordo. Electromagnetic pulse devices or cyber attacks may be used to disable defenses. Or 2 ground missiles, possibly equipped with GPS or laser guidance. Cyber attic to cripple Iranian air defenses or reactors. Electronic warfare. Jamming Iranian radars and GPS, UAVs, and satellites. For surveillance and possibly kamikaze drone strikes, decoys. Israel may send drones or older planes to distract Iranian defense systems. 4. Air routes to reach Iran. Israeli jets must fly over hostile or complex airspaces, via Jordan and Iraq. Possibly use Saudi airspace silently, which might be quietly permitted in a one-time strike. Jets may refuel mid-air using Israeli KC-707 tankers or make use of forward refueling bases if allowed by allies. 5. Timing. Blitz strategy: a surprise. One-night operation lasting only a few hours. It's all major nuclear sites at once to prevent Iran from hiding or relocating materials. Strike before Iran reaches weapons breakout threshold. Post-strike expectations: Iran will likely retaliate via missiles from IRGC, proxy attacks from Hezbollah, Houthis, or militias in Iraq, Syria. Israel will activate Iron Dome, David's Sling, and potentially mobilize reserves. Global oil prices would spike, and international diplomacy would explode overnight. Conclusion: can Israel do it? Yes. Technically and tactically, Israel can strike Iran's nuclear facilities. But the costs and consequences are enormous. Politically, militarily, economically. This is why prevention and diplomacy remain the first choice. But if diplomacy fails, Israel has shown before, it won't wait.